Boom. Okay guys, hello and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and well, at the moment we're looking for more info around here. I mean, I've examined I'm pretty sure I've done like every dialogue option, so I'm probably missing something here. Oh, I thought the first thing to do would probably be doing a look around. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. I don't really like meat. There's something weird about this plate. It's missing the knife, yep. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Knife. Okay, to that. I didn't get anything from that, but hey. Maybe there's something in here. Let's see here. Is it really? Yeah. Wait. Here we go. Oh man. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator. Wonder what type of stuff, eh? Wonder what type of stuff. The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty. Carrot juice as well, eh? But we didn't see no carrot juice. Empty. It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. No. Tomato! Tomato's a fruit, man. Tomato's a fruit. Well, whatever. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut. Oh, here's a beet. Some ketchup and a bottle of strawberry jam, too. Maybe red was his favorite color. Oh no, beets are kind of more... What color? Oh, I found something else here, those things though, beets are more purple, I'd say. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange, the guitar is not here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show. Like Mystic Maya. She said the bright red guitar was the Jam and Ninja signature item. She also said that the Jam and Ninja didn't have it on him. And that's true. Oh. This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top lid. So it was spilled. So the drink was spilled, and then it was put back up and filled again. But why would that be the case? Not the guitar case, but the case itself. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? Guitar case added to the court record. Yep, water. There's some water, but only on the top half of the lid. Beep beep. Hey, that's what we were looking for. Cool. It would appear we found what we needed. Whoa, what's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? Pager. I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. Oh no. Oh. For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Yep, at the circus, I know. Sorry, I've gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Yeah. Unfortunate. At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Oh, no, I'm not stealing innocent man. Ow. Hey, don't you dare run away, Gruffy Mick Trenchcoat. Yeah. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Whoa, detective, come over here for a second. Oh no. Oh, poor dude. Yep. I think we gotta, maybe file for assault here. And battery. Both. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared. He just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours. Is that all this means to you? Well, what? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. Not yes, ma'am, the way. Whatever. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. You already lost twice, man. Oh, what did she throw at me now? Hey, perfect here. Hey, we actually needed this. I'm actually happy about it. What is this? Well, I guess this means I've got to get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Miss Von Karma is gonna be a problem. But now I know what to do here. Now I know what to do. And now we have what we need. I was hoping I'd get something eventually here, and now we do. Might get down with time. Should've saved here, but whatever, it's fine. Oh yeah, what you with me in town? Oh, make it worth my while, I know. Alright, I'll give you what you want. Yep. What? Where'd it go? Whoa, wait, what? Nah. It's on the ground. Because I could have sworn I had it, man. Where is it? Ah, there it is. I just needed to pick it up, sure, Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper to my dearest 1DA? It's called an autograph. Autograph? The paper's got Mr. Korita's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read it at all. Is it old bag, Wendy, by the way? Yep, Wendy old bag. This'll be perfect for her. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. Nah. It's a special it's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters here. This is sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. Yeah. Like someone writes on tells you what to do, but they have that right and you're just looking at it, you're like, well. I mean, right there, not too bad. To my dearest Wendy, that's like fairly easy. But there's some, like, you look at it, it's like, man, what the heck is this trying to say? Because I don't understand the lick of it, man. Yeah. Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Mr. Kurita's autograph added to the court record. Juan Kurita's autograph to my dearest Wendy is written on it. Perfect. And now I have what I need. And, you know, they kind of reuse a lot of songs, so you end up hearing it a lot and a lot of times. So, you know, it kind of gets stuck in the head. Anyways, we have what should work, and hopefully, like, you know, just giving this unlocks all the locks, right? It would be great. Yeah, I know, you're a little devil. That should work well for you. That's Juan's autograph. Yes, it is. And it even says, "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Probably a different one, but yeah, sure, let's say that. Well, it may say Wendy. But somehow, I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it, please. I can't let you have it, just like that. Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Yeah, I had a feeling it would work like that. Wow, she must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Goldbeck, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan. I had a feeling this would happen. Just like, give her, just like, hey, sure. Unlock, successful, here we go. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. Yeah. Hey, we got what you wanted, perfect. What you witnessed, here we go. I feel bad for you now. I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And? Did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? Now I've been recruited again for that part at the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Engard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just do. Emotional, I don't know. Speaking of that, you know, I feel I'd be like the worst jury ever, man. I am making stubborn, so I'd be like, hey, I'm right. I'm not switching. Yeah, it takes forever. That yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken. I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Engard ever do to her to deserve this? Good looking enough. Engard's past. What did Mr. Engard do to you to make you so... You don't know. That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick, what is it? The paper. What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Yep. The manager of, On Guard. There we go. Mr. Nick, what do vile and vile temptress mean? Yeah. How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy. He shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager, but why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. On Guard did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Of course, tabloid. Next week. Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? A lot of... Hey, love, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Oh, I guess I should say hi back. How to do it. Probably heard the information from Lotto, though. That went pretty well. Finally found out what we had to look at. Took taking forever. Yes, Dave, well, we got it pretty quick. Nah. No. Don't need to know that. Okay, yeah. You think in this episode, it's the hardest Cyclock in the game? Well, I guess I'll get to when I get there, eh? Okay, what if I do this? Nope. Well, I guess I'll be ready for the hard Cyclock. Yeah, I feel like we probably have to talk to Lotta here. Because Lotta is probably where she got the information from. But we could also go to Criminal Affairs Department here as well. Oh, let's see if she talked to Oldbag here. This old granny. Nah, she kept on glaring at me with those eyes of hers, as if it's my fault. Kept babbling how she won't forgive people who write trash about her Juan. Yeah. We sort of got into a little fight, you know. Little fight, knowing those two. It was probably more of a blabbering contest. Okay, well. I guess we just go to the precinct here. May as well. Might be more information there. That would prove helpful. Like, no, autopsy report isn't too helpful. Actually, I guess time and death would help here. Whatever, March 21, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But, we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. I mean, yeah. Might die if we don't, right? Airtight evidence, here we go. So what do you mean, the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal. But there's two big pieces. Hey, your birthday's coming up. Oh, I guess happy early birthday to you, man. And I just stuff, so in other words, you're guess it'd be an Ace Attorney fanatic, right? Because I know there's different, I know there's also like a polo or whatever and stuff like that. So you're an Ace Attorney fanatic, eh? Anyways, here. Well, there's two big pieces. Two. And both of them are in this photo. The knife. Oh yeah, the button. The first is a button that's missing from the victim's chest. And that's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard. Yep. I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai Specialist pants. And the second one is the knife, which is from On Guard's room. The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. Fingerprints. Whose are they? You didn't even have to ask. Little Missy, it's obvious. They're Matt On Guard's. Pretty bad, pretty bad. Well, you're totally an Ace Attorney addict. One time you were stressed, so you decided to watch some Ace Attorney gameplays. Wow, 3 hours passed. Yeah, they do be quite a lot of time, eh? Yeah, I guess it's easier to zone out. Although personally with me, I always watch everything on like 2 times speed, right? So for something to be 3 hours, it'd have to end up being 6. Anyways, tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Airtight testimony, here we go. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean, you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well. And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10. There's no turning it down. Trust me. Yeah, well. Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. Saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of deaths. Theory, yeah. We know On Guard was in his room. So... But... if On Guard didn't go in that room, someone would have had to steal the, Nickel Samurai's costume, which would mean that... Yeah, I had this knife as well. Which means On Guard would have to be... unconscious, or he willingly let someone take it. So by that, I'm guessing what happened is that he was likely drugged. If he was drugged, fell asleep or whatever, someone could have snuck in, grabbed it, grabbed the uniform or whatever, use that to go in. Frame him, right. But then they also picked up the knife, so they had to be in that room. They also made the manager busy during that time. Yeah, 2 ways to do it, yep. I'd say it's either put him to sleep or have another one. I guess like technically the cops could plant it or whatever as well, but I'd say it was fairly complicated of a crime, or fairly complicated of the framing. And yeah, don't worry, I'm just theorizing here. He saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of deaths. Oof, no way. Man, talk about bad. What can you tell me about this guitar case? Oh, that. This is just what I heard, pal. But that's a Jammin' Ninja signature item. But the guitar wasn't in his hotel room. Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show. It's starting to sound like that red guitar is related to this case after all. I'm guessing what's on it isn't water. I guess technically it could be water. And then the glass is refilled and put on for some reason. But why would that be the case? Why would it be filled back up? Unless there was maybe something in the glass, maybe. Well. I mean, I've kind of already asked him everything. I don't think I need to ask him more. So I'll try heading back here. And hopefully, whatever it is, they changed here, I really hope. Doritos. I mean, we don't know where the guitar could be. Hmm. The guitar case was closed during that time. Yep, I know Francisca, yep. One Karma, yep. Hmm. I mean, you can tell the guitar case was definitely closed. But the Jammin Ninja didn't have it on him. The Jammin Ninja didn't have his guitar on him. Hmm. But it looks like the scuffle occurred before he was spotted. So I guess someone could have pretended to be the Jammin Ninja, maybe. Hmm. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. Ah, nope. Hmm. There's someone way worse than her, so good luck. Oh, great. Love it. Love it. Hey, do you have anything to tell me about this here? Hmm. Man, now we gotta find stuff again. Last time took forever, like I was spending 20 minutes trying to find what to do. I don't feel like anything important here, though. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? The hero of Hero the Award ceremony? The grand prize got away from the Jammin Ninja again? Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Not. Save here just because I like to save. I'm always worried that, like, you know, power will randomly shut off and then, you know... Oh yeah, let's see if he actually found the camera here yet. If I'm caught leaking info to you here in the precinct, my neck's gonna be in a ringer, pal. Your neck? No. Ah, I mean my neck as a joke. But yeah, ask me about things that have to do with the case only, alright, pal? Phoenix is your fourth favorite character. He just needs to blame on a random thing and kaboom, while not guilty, yeah. Although I feel like in a lot of cases the judge is also dumb. Because to be fair, you don't need to prove them innocent, man. That's not how it works. It's not how a trial works at all. You don't need to prove the defendant innocent. You have to prove that he's not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. If you can cast another suspect. Right, it shouldn't be guilty. It's like, oh yeah, you have a viable reasoning or whatever, but sorry, you didn't fully pin it on that guy, so therefore, your client's guilty, but I mean, no, that's not how it is. That's not how it is at all. I feel like the cup might have been refilled. The stuff in that glass is tomato juice, pal. Tomato juice. I heard the victim really loved that stuff. Favorite drink in the world. It was his favorite drink. First time I've heard that. There's something interesting about this woman, pal. And what is that? You don't know. Haven't you heard the gossip about her? Gossip, huh? Wonder if he knows anything about that article. Are we gonna get another prompt here? Maybe. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. Scandal with Miss Karita, but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. There we go. You know, I showed him that thing a lot earlier, but nope. Nothing but hey, now. Sooner is better than never, I guess. You wanted to tell you a funny story about Gumshoe giving Phoenix the last evidence, but it was useless at all. But hey, he managed to trick the witness to accidentally slip in, yep. Eh, well that's good at least. He makes him slip up. A woman committed. But womp womp, yep. A woman committed. A woman committed self-termination. Self-termination. Her name was Celeste in Pox. And she was Juan Karita's manager. But Andrew said they don't get managers, huh? Okay then. Victim's manager. But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor. Woman who was both Miss Karita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her self-termination have something to do with this case? Yeah, probably. You want to know more about her, pal? Yeah. If I can, yeah. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her self-termination, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but... Sorry, Gumshoe. I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma. You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean. I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's... Wait. Please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll stop. Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Ooh. That voice. Edgeworth, hey, Edgeworth is here, cool. It's been a long time, right? Hey, welcome back, Edgy. This is this person. This is Mr. Edgeworth. What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Franziska. You... How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? I don't know if the character that's worse than Franziska is more worst. Don't worry, I don't need no hints, man. It's fine. I don't want to guess it yet. I'll get there when I get there. How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You sold the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Oh great, are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way. So let's hear it, Franziska. How are things going? Sorry about that. I hear you were having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You. Double loss, yep. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix is right. I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. Still not a fan of Von Karma. Tomorrow's trial. I thought you, the prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Mr. Nick. I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her right. That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no. I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. I don't even know why we hate him. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why we hated him at all. I don't think he did anything bad, did he? No, I don't think he did. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack, and working together is a definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. Yeah, I want to know why the heck we hate Edgeworth, man. I want to know why. Okay, yeah. Like, I don't think he did anything bad that I remember. Yeah, he could be a prosecutor, but we kind of already knew he was gonna quit, right? Because we saw the note. Oh, man. Whatever. The truth. In order to understand this case, you have to understand the certain truths. Yep, sure. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? Proof of Von Karma blood. A lot of things may have happened. However, Manfred Von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is a proof of a Von Karma. 1 year ago. You cannot establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was that. To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. Okay, why is Nick being such a douchebag here, man? Dude quits, it's like whatever, man. Doesn't even hurt you, man. Would I rather have a coffee burn on my face or a whip stain? Oh, coffee burn takes forever to heal. Coffee burn takes forever to heal. It might happen on accident. A whip stain on the other. I'm assuming the person whips you and I would get them back. I don't know how long. It might take a year, maybe 2 years. I would eventually get them back. I don't care how long it would take. I would get them back. I'd get my revenge. And less damage as well. Like, I don't care if I gotta make them look like a bad guy. I don't care if I gotta ruin their reputation. I would get my revenge one way or another. It'd have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead Edgeworths. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Why stand in court? Well, with Franziska, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. Stand in the courtroom to defend my client. You save their lives. You save your client. Stay. Because you love pancakes, that is why you stand in court. But if lawyering worked as it did here, it'd probably be actually pretty fun to do. But lawyers, like, I'm pretty sure lawyering is actually pretty boring. Pretty boring. Then you have to go like, how many years? 4 years in university, 4 years in law school, right? Just a pain in the butt. Though, I think it could be fun, like, defending people, making them innocent, like, just like, big conglomerates or whatever, Just try doing, like, the hardest cases to make them innocent or whatever. Like, even if they're guilty, like, just try your darndest, get them innocent. I think it could be pretty fun to do. Yeah, but whatever. You save your client, you say. Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgeworth. Man, why do we hate him so much, man? It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn. Me. Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. I actually don't get why we hate Edgeworth at all, man. He quit and that's about it. But we knew he was quitting earlier on. We're looking to leave, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There is no reason for us to waste our time and waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell it to me straight and say I don't have any info? You don't have any info on yourself, man. Sure. How was Celeste? This woman is another key to solving this case. You would definitely bawl your eyes out if you're Phoenix with the new prosecutor. Maybe, maybe not. I'd probably get more, pissed more than anything. Probably getting on like, you gotta be kidding me, man. What kind of stupid hacking crap is this? Yeah, I think that's probably how it'd go. Yeah. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, the left Impact died. Literally getting a mug full of burning coffee every second you make a mistake. Ah. You know, I think at that point you just get a shield or something, you know. Or call like a soldier or whatever. It's like, hey, the prosecutor's is assaulting me, battery and assault. I'll like them be held in contempt of court and file a suit on them later. Now give me a quick second here. Yeah, thrown actually to your face, that seems like bad. I just can't, I don't know, man. Like, if someone did that to me on purpose, I would get my revenge. I would get my revenge. Be it monetary, physical, emotional. Some case, some way, somehow. Anyways, but her death was ruled as a self-termination, right? Yes. But there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. Why did she self-terminate? Probably Corrida. Oh. Okay, what if Corrida actually, did a bit of an oh-no thing, to her. A bit of an oh-no thing to her, and then she ended herself. Because if she said anything, she'd likely be out of the business forever. Maybe. Anyways, but there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle. Her self-termination note. It's went missing, no one could find it. Self-termination note that just vanished, huh? Adrian Andrews, she holds a large secret within herself. A secret? The self-termination note, maybe. You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. The fact that you're the only active person in chat. Well, love, I am a small streamer after all. A very, very small streamer, in fact. The main person who comes, here every now and then. Is someone who ain't even supposed to be here, man. There's like one person that comes every now and then, but I've already banned them like 20 times or whatever. But it is what it is anyways. You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. Juan Corrida. Remember you if I become famous, yeah. Maybe. If you're a regular, I'll probably remember. I can usually remember regulars pretty well. Let's see, earlier you used to be Chongdun, but he eventually stopped, Nugget. I think it was Chicken Nugget. NC Snoop. Let's see here, Aqua. Little Evil. Yeah, I think it's still counting here, Bugs, Gamer. Bugs, Gamer, then, I think those are the main regulars here. I think those are the main regulars, if I can recall. Yeah, something like that. There is an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? And that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I think she wants to know why Minter died. Oh yeah, and Mia. And Mia as well. Part 2. And you change your PFP, yep, to, let me see here. See, it's like very tiny, so I have to like count the pixels up. I think I see Edgeworth's man, that's about all I can tell. I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Math. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing and like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Gotcha. Character beside its spoilers, gotcha. Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. Okay, anything else around here? No. It's not useless, man. Still as stuck up as ever, fine. Could the camera be actually important? Nope. I thought maybe the camera would be important. You show me this is useless evidence, right? I don't know, man. Doesn't look too useless to me. All this is kind of suspicious. Nope. I mean, I'll still show him everything because I can. Okay, well. A confession? Nope. I show everything here because might as well. Better than, like, you know, not doing it and then you have to deal with it later. Missing self-termination note. Here we go. Miss Pax's death was most certainly a self-termination. Of that, there is no mistake. However, we cannot find her self-termination note. And that's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The self-termination note? But how do you know Miss Pax had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger. Which makes the likelihood of a self-termination note very high. Very high. But who would hide such a thing? Kurita Wand. The police think it was Mr. Wand Kurita himself. The victim. I guess Andrews could have taken the Steel Samurai outfit as well. She said that she needed it, and the guy probably wouldn't have even a second thought about it. Oh, whatever. He was the one who found her body. Which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her self-termination note. Mr. Kurita hid his own manager's self-termination note, but why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the self-termination report, part 1 anyway. Part 1. Self-termination report added to the court record. Deceased Celeste Pax found by Juan Kurita. Was her self-termination note hidden? Which I want to go. There we go. Well, appreciate the help. Edgy boy, appreciate the help. Anyway, here, where'd she go? Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here. That's not good. I still have a few questions I want to ask her. And she has that psych lock on her heart, right? Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. Okay, options here, Let's see if she has any info on him. Nope. I was kinda hoping she might have some knowledge, but nope. Oh, I think I know, I think I know, I think I know. I think we probably have to go back to... There it is. Let's see, do you know, Celestian Pact? Question. What's wrong? How much do you know? What do you mean? How much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention. Who in the world are you going to eat lunch with? The security guard? Mr. Nick, this Celestian Pact lady. Somehow, I get the feeling she is a very important person in all of this, yep. Bro really just up and ran. Okay, great, yeah. Great. Oh, peachy in fact, yep. Definitely what we wanted to deal with here, huh? Here now, nope. Actually, powers might know. Oh, well, I'd hope. You have any... Nope. How about the guitar case? Not guitar case, that was wands. I'm guessing you've seen this case before. It's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds a bright red guitar. The bright red guitar. The Jam and Ninja's signature item. But if the guitar is so important, how could he forget it for the award ceremony? That does seem a little strange. Oh. Always more information to be had. Always more information. You love Mrs. Oldbag costume? It would be more cuter with May. April May, you mean? April May would probably look better in it, yeah. Well, I guess there's no really point if her, like, face can't be seen. Let's see if she knows a bit about Celeste. Nope. Oh, I'd hope. Why, tell me about it, man. I don't like to look through reports. I like self-termination reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts, like that one. And that is two. 2 parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. Why didn't he give it to me before? Well, whatever. The second part of the report is about an attempted self-termination. The attempter's name. It's Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews. What did she do? She tried to end herself. Doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to end herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret. Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Oh. Nice. No, okay, whatever. Miss Andrews, dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. What's part 2, man? Okay, now we go back, right? Surely, yeah. And then she'll be here, yep. She'll be here. Surely she'll be here, yep. I really wish I could just, like, do it a bit quicker, but whatever. You better be here, man. Nope. There's too many heckin' people around. Why wasn't I given part 2? That is the question. Why wasn't I given part 2? Give me part 2, man. Give me part 2. She said she's dependent, eh? Oh man, well. There's so much options, huh? There's Powers, there's the other guy. Who, by the way, decided to just up and leave. Yeah. Aiken decides to up and leave, man. You think he'd want to help his case, but no. Oh, that's why. It wasn't on the bottom. I was looking at the bottom. Dependent nature. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrew attempt at self-termination was a few days after the death of Celeste in PAX. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing self-termination? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will, but why would she? Mentor. Her pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste in PAX, was gone forever. And that's why. Why would that? Is this what they call following someone to the grave? Yup. After her attempted self-termination, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. Yup. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. One thought that just lingers in your brain when you see Phoenix and Edgeworth is make Phoenix a bed. I'm not sure what you mean by bed down. Bed down. Not too sure, huh? She is someone who needs a person She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. We can do that, right? And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifled her ability to live. Nice, anyways. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. When Celeste in PAX suddenly committed self-termination, the world before her turned pitch dark, and that's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude. It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Attempted self-termination report added to the court record. Attempter Adrian Andrews reason, shock from Celeste in PAX's self-termination. And now we go. Time to ruin your day, Adrian. Time to be the great character. Let's go. I will be happy to see this here, huh? Margaret's hotel room. Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone else. That's Franziska von Karma. Miss von Karma, what are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you've got some nerve following me around. Following you. That's you, Miss von Karma. You're the one doing the following. Girls, you're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. Tracker? What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And what's this? I know that fools ever move. That noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now, yep. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Agent Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Oh, right. What were those two talking about? Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she? Here we go. Time for you to break down, hey. Time for you to break down. Anyways, let's go. Motive for murder. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason why he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Angard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. You were not that close. And that's right, I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. I'm very bad at connecting with people. They're so depressing for the most part, but I especially dislike feeble-minded individuals. Yes, well, that's why I don't think I could ever be intimate with you. So, I guess you're saying I'm both depressing and stupid. But I am certain you were very close with the victim. Say that all you like, but you still don't have any proof. Reload. Hey, so you're not gonna like what I'm gonna show you here. I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, eye trifling matters. Well, I'm gonna try doing the Magatama again here. Oh, there we go. Gonna try. What? No. Okay, maybe I need more info here, fine. Yeah, fine, yeah, we can do that. I just need more info. Fine. Proof that she was close to... I'm surprised it didn't work. I don't know, maybe I didn't click her accidentally, eh? No. I'm gonna... Fine. I felt like that would have definitely done it though, man. Alright, tell me more about it, man. Appearance can be deceiving. It's such a cliche saying, but it's cliche because it's true. Miss Andrews, you think that behind that unwavering brave front, he's been hiding this weakness and fear. Nope. If only examine and move her in different sides, eh? Would be quicker. Oh, never mind that, Proof that she was close with someone, eh? I guess the magazine could maybe work here. I'm gonna try doing it. May or may not work. I feel like, you know, we'll try it. If it doesn't work, worst case scenario, load. Try again. Should be fine. Fine, we'll try it here. Oh, it actually works, so. You and Mr. Kurita had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. I would have done this earlier, but I thought I already did. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on our good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see, however. What if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me. Need to get close to Kurita? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Kurita for this person's sake? Celeste Impacts, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? This Impacts, she committed self-termination, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Well, I think she knows. Right before her death, she was Juan Kurita's manager. So, I believe you got close to Mr. Kurita so you could find out more about her self-termination. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckracker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews, there was no mystery surrounding her death, none. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship or nothing. If that's really true, was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Miss Impact's self-termination note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Kurita, Juan. And, Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Kurita. I've sat back quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. Whatever. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Yeah, we kinda got all the receipts here, man. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. That's... You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop. When Celeste passed away so suddenly, like that. I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Miss Kurita of hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? Just need some more water. If that's the case, then everything changes. Well, what do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It is why the victim killed. Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Kurita dead. But me, Miss Impact was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder. Hey, there we go. I was kind of hoping for the facade to go away a bit more. Guess she's in love. I'm not too sure about the love. I don't think she really liked Karita that much, but whatever. Motive for murder. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews. This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I am sorry. You probably think I am a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was one Karita. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Karita to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. I mean, you know, we might have to bring it up in court, man. We might have to bring it up. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. I mean, to be fair, you aren't really my client, are you? So, man, if I got... Oh, right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Well, when push comes to shove, if we have to, leave it out in the open, I'll leave it out in the open. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion. Yeah. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Oh, this. I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. Looks like a shell. What is it? It looks like a seashell. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. For not remembering something clearly. Sounds like it'd be a... Sounds like it would... whatever. Sounds like it'd be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. On guard in your capable hands. In your capable hands. March 21, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Oh, pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all, and has been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am. You don't look fine to me. They could have had like eye bags or whatever, eh? They should have had some eye bags and you could tell. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna show into Miss Oldberg, no way. Here we go. So, what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. I mean, Miss Impact's suicide note? That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Von Karma, what's Von Karma doing here? Ah, Mr. Nick, the transceiver, oh. Never mind that. Ah, sure. Hello? Wright and Co-Law offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. But Maya, where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Phew. Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished. Well, what? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal from my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well. Ask Maya, is that you? Sis. Ask my sis. Beep. Maya, dang it, he cut me off. Mr. Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she? So, Pearls, how about you spirit channel a bit to your man? Sis, what does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. Sigh, you're a hopeless one. What do you mean, how is it any more clear-cut? She wants Pearls to heckin' spirit medium it. I'm so sorry. Ah. Yeah. I have a message from Maya. So come, ask me anything you want about her. Maya's situation. How's Maya? She's safe, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her, yeah. The kidnapper, what's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And he didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her. Time, date, location, question. I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. And there we go. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. So they're in the cellar, gotcha. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. Not like they're in a cellar or whatever. Oh. Oh, someone dropped a card here. It kinda looks like a business card, but there is no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Drat, it's locked. Well, this door is locked, seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it. This shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. Depending on which way the door opens. But it's fairly dependent. Because if it's like the side part, you can probably open it, right? If it's like the curved bit is this way, but if the curved bit isn't this way, you can have a good time. Anyways, if I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. Click. I did it. Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting. Or worried. That ain't gonna work, man. I was expecting her to get caught. March 22, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Adrian did it? Nah, that's what it looks like. Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? I'm certain there is someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer, dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand. Well, it's almost time. Yeah. We must get a complete acquittal today, I know. But I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day. Indeed. Well, let's get going. It's him. This is Wright. Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial. Maya, she's unharmed, right? Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. She wasn't there at all. She was not there. You're peacefully watching? Yep. Guess so. Don't worry, people don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you want to give me? A finger. You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest. And win the day's contest, if you please. Wait. The kidnapper sent me a present. Mr. Lawyer Dude, who was that? No one. It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose just get longer? Oh, well, I mean, I don't want to tell ya. March 22, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. Are the prosecution and defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. The abducted Von Karma. I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor. Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session. If you must help with something, please keep it brief. Now then, what is it? Prosecutor Von Karma has. This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gun. This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman. What? Shot? Somehow. I think this is the present that man was talking about. His present. Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage. This is totally insane. Miss Von Karma, is she alright? I don't have that answer. She's alive and in stable condition. That's good. Phew. Edgeworths. Thought she'd be fine or whatever. Your Honor. I thought this would be the case. Due to the circumstances, Miss Franziska Von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally. Great. Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder, and is currently undergoing surgery. Shot in the shoulder, eh? Sounds familiar. Luckily, I have looked this case over and am familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt on guard. The court acknowledges the prosecution. Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for in my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Now then, The prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. Yep. Oh, I thought he was fired. Witness, your name and occupation. My name's Richard Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct for now. For now. After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. The Detective Gumshoe. The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Yep. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Richard Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight. Yeah. It would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Tell me this answer. You finally found Edgeworth. Yep. Bare facts of the case. Yep. This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir. Yep. The victim, Juan Carita, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room. Yes, sir. Both the victim and defendant went alone to the room, sir. I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Can we get a round of time? Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony? Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. It ended around 8 p.m. and then there was a short break. A special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later. And that's when the victim's body was found, correct? Which is to say, the murder occurred during that 30-minute break, period. Please continue with your testimony, Detective. Okay, more info. The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct? Yeah. Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about? She's a defendant, Matt Enguard's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir. So she's a pretty lady. I wonder if she will grace us with her presence. When the post-ceremony show was about to start, we went to get Mr. Enguard. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show, sir. I see. And that's when she found the victim's body. The cause of death, wasn't that because Miss Carita was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, bow. Take a good look. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. It wasn't deep enough in, right? Now, a real pro's attention would be drawn here to this bandana. Strangled, Bandana. His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir. What's it called? What's it called again? It starts with, I think it starts with an F. An exhaust. What's the exhaust pipe of a car called? Fumbler? Fuzzler? Fumer? Crap, now I'm trying to think, man. Yeah, what's it called here, A muffler, there we go, a muffler. No, I guess it's not, right? I guess they're different. Yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana. Then, what about the knife? It seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death. We have a crafty murderer on our hands here. Time of death, 8:15 p.m. 12. Strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. At first we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case, yep. And why did you think that? Because it was empty, pal. The Jammin' Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar. And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime. Oh, then how about this theory? A fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it, how's that? We thought of that too, but... The only fingerprint on the guitar case were the victims. Only the victims, huh? I see. So much for my theory then. They'd be wearing gloves, you never know. Guitar case updated in the court record. Bears Kurita's fingerprints, sure. However, we later found out that... Oh, wait, you read that. What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case? The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night. Well then, where was it? The bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, Juan Kurita, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir. But why? You'd only bring a case like that if you were planning on sneaking something in. So that was the case. What was he sneaking in to the hotel? A spare suit, maybe? Not too sure. Or he didn't know that there's something in there. Whatever. The victim, Juan Kurita, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir. So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case? But you could tell. You could easily tell, man. Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar. So that guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel. That's an assumption. It might not have been empty. Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all. I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt on guard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him. Here it comes. Looks like Edgeworth is back in full swing. Very well. Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter. Yes, sir. Yeah. Why arrest on guard? Matt on guard and Juan Kurita were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book. As for evidence, there is a Jammin' Ninja's button. It was ripped off of the ninja's costume and was found in Mr. On Guard's comma. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes it a premeditated murder. But it's a food knife. You mean brought the knife for the crime? The defendant brought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder. So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing. It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir. Sticky on the handle as well? Holy crap. Knife added to the court record. Gatewater is engraved. And there's this button. That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? And is this button also covered in blood? Yes, and we know that the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir. What? Jammin' Ninja's button added to the court record. Found in On Guard's comma. All of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it? All of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it? Yep. Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet? Right. I'll find the hole in your argument somehow. You can press as hard as you'd like. Just hurry up. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions. Yep. Cross-examine time. And we save like we always do. But in terms of popularity, Mr. On Guard won, did he not? Yeah. But you know what's ironic, pal? Juan Corrida was always one step behind Mr. On Guard in everything. This year it seemed like he'd finally caught up, ready for the big final showdown. But Mr. Corrida lost the Grand Prix in the end. That is too bad. He must have been pretty downhearted after losing. Wait just 1 second here. Mr. On Guard was beating Mr. Corrida in the popularity polls. Well, yeah, I guess, but... Which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not the rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill at all. Yes, I quite agree. Well, detective... it's not, well... I guess if you put it that way, then yeah, the defendant would have had no motive. Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired. Yeah, no, not you too. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, that's... I look forward to your pension negotiations. Ah, no winning. No. Now, detective. Let's continue with the testimony. No, not my poor pension too. Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed. Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir. What about what I was saying? Hello, anyone? Get everything, sure. Do you have any proof that the button belonged to the victim? Oh, what do you mean, pal? Oh, let me put it this way. I'm asking you if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off of the Jammin' Ninja's costume. Oh, but can't you tell just by looking at it? And the victim's blood is on it. Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterward. Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir. Alright, I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in. Thread. Huh. The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. If you match up the end of the thread on the costume with the thread on the button, it's a perfect match. Yeah, that's it. They're a perfect match, pal. That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat. When was this button found? Pretty soon after the body was found. We rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Corrida, and then we did a search on them all. That's when we found the button. So it was almost immediately after the murder. The police didn't have the free time to lollygag and play tricks unlike some people. Hey, what is he trying to say about me here? How were the fingerprints arranged on the knife? Well, what do you mean, pal? By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant had held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand? Oh, is that what you meant? Well, we didn't actually think of that. I can't believe the bumbling of this department. Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, right? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There is no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. So was the defendant the owner of this knife then? Oh. I think we can actually object to here. Wasn't bought. Wait a second. What? So the basis of your argument that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand. That's right, pal. The defendant did not buy this knife. Take a good look at the handle of this knife and you'll see what I'm talking about. How do you mess something like that up? It has a Gatewater seal set into the handle. Gatewater. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. That's the name of the hotel, the Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means this murder was not premeditated. Yes, that is very true. This is a very big... Not really, hehehe. What is it? What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless. What? I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined. How so? I admit this knife is hotel property. There is no one currently on the police force that is dumb enough not to realize this. Well, but I didn't know. Oh. The question is, where did this knife come from? Oh, why, that's obvious. It came from the victim. Mr. Kurita's room. Nope. It came from Mr. Unguard's room, I remember. Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. The victim made the last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention. What is on top of the table? There is a knife and fork on the table. Yeah, I know. Then, where in the world did this knife come from? If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Matt on guard. Especially what was on top of his table. I know. There is something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife. We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Matt Unguard's knife was missing. Mr. Ungard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife on a visit to kill, of course? And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder. Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction. It seems like Edgeworth had this plan from the very beginning. This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it. A murder weapon with fingerprints and a button from the victim's costume. There is quite a sizable amount of evidence here. I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court. Evidence not yet shown. You mean the evidence that the court hasn't seen yet? In other words, new evidence. What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright? Well... Phoenix, the judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here, that gavel of his will be ringing out to the sound of our defeat. Mr. Wright, do you have something important and necessary to present to this court? Actually I do, yeah. Hey, Lychee, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Actually, I do. And yeah, tense indeed. Here we go. There's one piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something that this court has yet to see. Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I am giving you one last chance, and only one. What the judge is saying, right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here. If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us. You may now present one, and only one piece of evidence. Now then, what is this important evidence that you must show to the court? This is a wine glass, is it not? Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The vase struggled, so someone fell, but then someone put that on after. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant. The vase was broken, his makeup all over the floor. These were all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser. Well, yes, I see your point. However, this glass that is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over along with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, what do you all have to say? Ah, well, yes, it is a little peculiar. Yes, isn't it? I thought it was. You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth, what is it, Your Honor? Your opinion? You don't need my opinion. Because there is no special meaning to that glass. What? It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking. Without thinking, yep. That does sound very plausible. Mr. Wright, could Miss Andrews really have set that glass down without thinking? There's no way, because the person who... Why would she have it? Yeah. There's no way. If I appear weak here, the trial is over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I shouldn't trust my instinct and point with certainty, yeah. They just might fall for it, if you're thought-provoking enough. I mean, think about it here, Why would she go over there? And firstly, why would she have a glass? She wouldn't have a glass. She was going around and like, getting stuff set up. She wouldn't have it. And also, the only person who was drinking that juice was Karina himself. They just might fall for it, if you're thought-provoking enough. The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table. You've turned the situation on its head yet again, as usual. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim? There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing, unlike Mr. Wright. I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it. What? You're not thinking hard enough today, Wright. Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice? No. The thing is, it doesn't prove when it was placed. Because Karina was Andrew was going to his room every now and then. Could have been placed earlier. Then, of course, it has been thoroughly inspected for fingerprints. Yeah, no, fingerprints. Well, yep, at least you can save scum in this game, yep. And I will do that forevermore. Forevermore. I'll save scum as much as I can. And then, you know, I try to save, like Lychee, I try to save scum in Metro Exodus, but the problem is, it saves too frequently, so I try save scumming, and then I can get an autosave earlier, then I'm like, no, man, I didn't want to save here, well, whatever. Because I'm trying to preserve bullets, you know how it is, anyways. I could actually probably use knives, probably should, yeah, whatever. There were only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass. Only one. Well, whose were they? They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were of one Adrian Andrews. It's like to do it here. I have no regret. It's become a habit for me ever since I played Bioshock. Because Bioshock was, how do I say it? Unstable. Bioshock was unstable on my computer. So like, you know, every now and then it'd crash. And if I didn't save like every 5 minutes or whatever, I'd end up having to like, I did do it one time, and I ended up having like, same on PS4 too, yeah. One time I literally lost an hour of progress, man. It's it's tomato juice, yep, tomato juice. But yeah, Bioshock, because I saved, right? But I was only doing a save like every 10 minutes, more like every 30 minutes. And it corrupted 2 of my saves, so I had to go back. The 2 hours, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do it every 5 minutes now, and it helped a lot. And then sometimes, you know, the breaker flips or whatever as well, and when the breaker flips, oh boy, it's pain. Luckily, if I'm saving every now and then, very often, it's not too much of a problem. Still annoying though, but not as bad. Wine glass, yeah, yep, tomato juice, just had to ensure. They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were of one Adrian Andrews. What? Wine glass updated in the court record. That's bad. That is why I said that the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright? No. I can't believe I fell into another trap. Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corrida. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser. What you just said makes a lot of sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Now do you see, Wright? You can't change any part of my scenario, as it explains everything all too well. Yeah, I can. The time. I can't explain the time. I've thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover. Wait a second. Mr. Edgeworth, I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict. Nope. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from. He wants a flawless victory on every front. That's what he desires. Yep. Sure, another witness. Old bag. Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness. What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking? He wants to show all the proof. Why is she wearing that? Well, whatever. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Crap. It's her again, yep. Yeah. G-O-T-C-H-A. I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier. Yep, not her again. Oh, edgy boy, it's been what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me. I saw the report with her testimony, but who knew that under that helmet? It was the wicked witch of the witness stand. I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today, I'm going to tell you anything and everything, yep. Even things that don't have to do with that terrible crime. This witness, not terrible crime. It's all this court needs to know. Oof, shush. I'm talking to my dear edgy wedgie right now. Don't interrupt us, Gramps. Yes, madam. No. Please, by all means interrupt her, please. Anyway, witness, your testimony, please. It's true what they say. That youths are hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind at all edgy. Now then, what should I start with? The witness was on security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Edgy wedgie, yep. I don't know, I just call him edgy boy, but whatever. Is she a cougar, Lychee? Yeah. No. Oh, actually, wait. What's the definition? I need to see the definition to be able to tell for certain, but yeah, okay. Another woman who seeks okay, actually, yeah, she is, never mind, yeah. Who seeks relationships with much younger men, yep. Oh, who am I talking to? Love, someone on Twitch, yep. Old woman attracted to younger guys. Yep. Yeah, so I guess calling her, cougar would be apt. Not a good cougar, but yeah, cougar. Whatever. Is this correct, Miss Oldbag? It was a great job being able to see my dearie one. I mean, how old the heck is she? Old. Yeah, I mean, she likes 21. So yeah, I'd say a cougar, yep. I'd say a cougar definitely here. It was a great job being able to see my dearie one. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle. You mean, you were a fan of the victim? Look, everyone is crazy over that on guard, saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm more interested in a real man, Moncrida. When Moncrida is a young guy, though, so yeah, I guess a cougar. But those two were the same age. Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night. Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder. Leave it to me, edgy poo. What you witnessed. Anyway, After the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was on guard. Not on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. I need more info. So Mr. On Guard came out from the victim's room. It has to be him. He's a murderer. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. What you witnessed? Here we go. Save here. I want to press here. You saw my client? Are you sure about that? Yes, hey. Really? Annoying brat. When I say I saw someone, I saw that person. Why do I get a sense of déjà vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further. The person's face. Please tell the court about the man's face in more detail. You don't need me to tell you about his face. That soft, gentle look in his eyes and his effeminate lips. His right eye covered by his silky hair. His sparkling, shining teeth. His teeth were shining. Well, he's shining all around in this week's pinup poster, dearie. This week's pinup? Why do you... I don't care how he looks in this week's issue. Please stay with what you saw that night. What? Uncard's face is the same no matter where it is, you know. You whippersnapper. So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way? It was very important. Of course it was important, Your Honor. Yep. Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important. You don't really have to put it that way to get me to say. Mr. Wright, there's something much more valuable than a person's pride, and that is time. Please don't waste this court's precious time with worthless questions, That's bad for us, really bad. I don't think she's lying, but that's how the human mind is. It also has a tendency to jump off topic. She's straying onto a few interesting side topics this time too, hasn't she? But that's what makes her a sweet old lady, right? That's because you're not the one who has to question her. Yeah, Felicia, you have YouTube too, yep. Yeah, you're rolling there, eh? Switch from Bochi, now on the real. Fine, I will push everything and everything. Anything and everything, fine. Everything and anything. This old bag, what was your post on that night? The lobby. I was supposed to help set up the stage for that trifling show. But yeah, like you, it's all on Twitch and YouTube. I used to do Kick as well, but Kick was more annoying. It's all bots, literally all bots, man. All the bots, like you still get bots every now on Twitch, they're like, oh hey, I like your model, and then they try to get you to buy a model from them or commission them. Happens way too often. But on Kick it was like every time. Anyways, the lobby. I was supposed to help set up that. Nah. You heard that Kick is unmoderated? Yeah. Kick allows you to get away with a lot more stuff. So I guess if you want to do like, you know, a bit different streams, it's actually probably a pretty good place to go. Like for instance, gambling is allowed. You're starting to become my fan. Hey, glad about that, eh? Glad about it. And yeah, Kick is kind of like a Wild West, where people can get away with basically everything there. Yeah, you can actually commit crimes in there, yeah. You can now, whether it's smart, I mean. Like for instance, is it Johnny Somali or whatever, right? The guy who like harasses people on the streets, right? Got kicked out of Japan and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure he streamed on Kick. Like Twitch would probably ban him. But Kick is kind of like, hey, do whatever you want. You do you. But man, It has to be really heckin' dumb to commit crimes in public or record your crimes. Like, just imagine, you committing like a robbery and you're like, hey guys, this is a secret door right here. You know, committing a robbery, like I have my gun right here, you know. Hey victim, say hi. Say hi. Hey, come on, say hi. Say hi, come on, say hi right now. There you go. Okay guys, anyways, we're doing this robbery right here. It'd just be so darn stupid, man. Although, to be fair, that would be kind of funny. It would be kind of... The absurdity of it would be kind of funny. Anyways. You say that, but it's not impossible, yeah. It's like, hey, smile for the camera. It would be funny. But whatever. Yeah, not impossible. Yeah, the way, like, you know, I know it's not impossible, but unlikely. But yeah, I do know there are a lot of dumb people. Like, there's a lot of dumb people. You can't? Yeah, oops, never mind, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you see people like, you know, have like their TikTok or whatever, and they're like speeding through them. They're speeding up police chase or whatever. They're speeding through and they're just recording it all. So stupid. Or they say that they're gonna commit something on TikTok and then do it. But yeah, like, okay. Gotcha. Anyways, let's continue here before I get too off topic. If certain topics are brought up, I get off track. I get off track like a train getting derailed. Anyways, the lobby. I was supposed to help set up the stage for that trifling show. But I refused to help, I'll have you know. It was for that lead-headed samurai's show. Yeah, I even took out a few of the nails. Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on. Besides, that manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little. You don't think you could go to Saturday stream pretty busy? As I said, man, don't worry about it. Whenever anyone says something like that, I always say the same thing. Real life takes priority, man. Real life will always take priority over watching a stream, you know. Life is important to do, you know. Don't want to miss out on stuff. Don't want to miss out on important stuff. So yeah, always take your life as priority over a stream, or content, or stuff like that. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little. And that's when you went to hang around the victim's door. Press everything here. Something you were interested in, and just what was that? It's not some little thing I can just go around telling everyone you know. It's top secret between me and Juan. Oh, and Dejipu, of course. Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in? Hey, congrats man, you finished with your finals, hey. Finals were always a pain when I was in school. Always a heckin' pain. Like, I mean, bright side, you know, math was fairly easy, but LA, holy heck, LA, like, yeah, it's right. Like, for your finals, you had to heckin' right. Holy heck. It was bad. Social finals were also a heckin' pain as well. Science was actually not too bad, if you remembered. Anyways, Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in? I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor. Gossip. I know, because in my school there's Mandarin as final exams. Oh, I would feel so hard. I'd feel so hard. I just feel, okay, this squiggly line, maybe it looks like a house or whatever. This squiggly line here looks like, this other squiggly line kind of looks like a boat. Man, I don't know. The only language I know is English, man. I know English, and I know, like, teensy tiny bit of French, and that's, like, all I know. Like, heck, for the longest time, for instance, I thought Portuguese and Spanish were the same language. You would spend hours literally remembering the words Mandarin, you would die, yeah. I feel like symbol ones are a lot harder, you know. I have to remember a symbol for like each one, right? Too many heckin' symbols, I could not remember it for my life. save my life, I would just be like, you know what, screw it, I'm done. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a loss. I'll take a loss in this final. I cannot remember. Anyways, gossip. But should it prove relevant, we can always have it appended to our testimony later. It looks like we shouldn't force it right now. And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time? Oh, then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Kurita's room? Yes, and the most hardest one to remember one is probably crab noodles. Crab noodles? There's a symbol for crab noodles in Mandarin. Oh, whatever, not surprised actually, yeah. They have symbols for everything, don't they? I kind of find it strange. Personally, I find that very inefficient, Like, I get, having symbols for syllables like ka, ke, ki, or whatever, right? Then, it's gonna be a large alphabet, but, it makes sense, right? And also, hi, gamer. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good, man. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know, just have a whole bunch of symbols for, like, each word. It feels, like, impossible to remember at all. Because it's not like you're gonna use it in daily life. I'm pretty sure, like, or whatever, if people speak Chinese in games and stuff like that, they spell out the pronunciation right. They spell out the pronunciation anyways, so it's like, I don't know, man. Just, in my opinion, seems kinda strange and silly. Anyways, oh, then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Kurita's room? I have no idea. I wasn't born, so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am. Ah, you're pretty old, alright. Yes, well, that would explain why your age was not included in the report. There we go. In any case, the witness then saw someone correct. That is crab noodles. We got a whole lot of squiggly lines. We got a whole lot of squigglies and squares and ay. Yeah, man, I do not know. I cannot know. That's like, yeah. I cannot remember that man at all. Too hard. Who in the world was that? I'm not allowed to say. This sort of information has to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny. The man that came out of one's room. He was. Yes, he was. I'm too scared. I can't say his name out loud. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have Franziska's whip right about now. Well, I guess I can tell you, since he was such a bad boy anyway. I feel like we gotta push here. Pretty close here. It's not my client, are you sure about that? You say? Really? Annoying brat, when I say I saw someone, I saw that person. Why do I get a sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further, The person's clothes, sure. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail. What a troublesome man you are. What a troublesome man you are. Really, as if something like that matters. But it does. Now what was it? Oh, yes. It was that thing. What thing? That gaudy thing he's always wearing, that racing jacket. Ah, he's wearing that at the... Wait. Then how would the button get in? Ah, he was wearing that at the detention center too. That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Men. Right. So, Mr. Wright. Was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way? The pinyin, or I guess in English words, peng zi mi fen. Is that peng zi mi fen? Or peng ji mi fen? Peng ji mi fen, maybe. Sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce Chinese. You don't even have a, like, kind of know this Zhao or whatever. Zhao Li or whatever, because that's the name in a game I played. Anyways, it was very important, yeah. Peng. So, Peng Ji Mi Fen. Or Mi Fan. Peng Ji Mi Fan. I don't know. Of course it was important, Your Honor. No, hey, it was important. Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important. Sure, don't you see it, Edgeworth? The clothes. Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket be appended to her testimony. I don't quite see where you're going with this, but alright. Witness, please. Oh, the Discord, you're talking about that? Love. Nah, it's in the description. That should be in the description of the live stream. If you're talking about that. Anyways, I don't quite see where you're going with this. But alright, witness, please. Ah, well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without a reason, but if I must. Here we go, perfect. Here we go, founded the Hakama. This old bag. What? Don't say my name for no reason. Do you know what this is? Nah, it's button number 2 on the Jamming Ninja's costume. Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance. Impressive she got good eyesight still, man. I wish I had good eyesight. Wish my eyes weren't so heckin' bad. If only. Well, whatever. Give it here, give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this. Wow, she really is a diehard fan to want a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. Enguarde's body during a full-body search. See? This button proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it was that rascal Enguarde. It was caught up in the pleats of his Nickel Samurai Hakama pants. See? And Enguarde is a Nickel Samurai. Witness. Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination. But just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Mr. Enguarde, was wearing his usual racing jacket? Ah, I'm so sorry. So sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore the trendiest dress, but instead I have to put up with wearing this ridiculous looking outfit, you'd agree this outfit is hideous, right? I've got a tape recorder stuck in my chest, let me tell you, it's heavy, so heavy, I wish we would have switched CDs like ages ago, but I'm keeping that human life for all those kids out there, I work hard on the file, understand? But take a look in the mirror, your clothes are about interesting as a documentary on curling, you should take a tipper from Echipu, now he's got style. Holy heckin' crap, okay, well. Okay, I need a breather there, holy heckin' crap. Think I can read all that? Heck nah. Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second. What you saw in actuality was not Mr. Enguarde, the man. But Mr. Enguarde, the Nickel Samurai. So she didn't even see his face, man. Great. But when you think about it, they're really one and the same anyway. I mean, someone else can wear it. And that's the point we're trying to make. Someone else can wear it. It should be obvious, you know, but whatever. Need permission to talk, eh? You should have permission to talk, man. The only thing that level 1 does is yeah, I should be able to talk in general. The only yep. You see, I just had that because yeah, never mind, yeah. You see, I put that on because there was someone in the server a while ago that, well, they kept posting bad stuff. And I kept telling them to stop, but then they wouldn't. And I couldn't restrict. I couldn't actually remove, image perms. But I could create a role that had image perms, and then, remove image perms from every other, chat or whatever. More effort, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it was just a safety precaution. They're really one and the same anyway. This old bag. This is a very important point we're talking about. As you proved, do you think so too? Well, it might be something worth considering. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change. If only. Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify. Alright, if you insist. I should be the one sighing, not you. Who I saw. On guard, on guard. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. Wait, does that mean what she said was literally a straight-up lie? So he must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. Ah, she's crazy, alright. Nah, I knew it. I knew you would say he was inside that costume. What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Exactly. Don't be a bad little boy, thinking such rude things. But the possibility does exist. Nah, youngins today. I told you, there's no way it was anyone else. How do you know that? Because I said so, and what I say is the truth. Great. At least she's just after like what a witness as she was a year ago. Always problematic. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I can't confirm it's on guard. I can't confirm it's on guard, so we should be technically fine here. Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not. Not too long ago. Then let me ask you this: when you were itty bitty, what was your grand dream? Oh. What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper? My dream, oh. Well, I wanted to be Judge Wagner, hero of the public's court. The what? And look at where you are now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you? Well, what is it earlier? Who put any weight into things like that? I do. The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past. When did court become theatrics over testimonies? All that matters is that all that matters is that man was inside that costume. Isn't that enough? Chris Oldbeck claimed that it was Nickel Samurai and I get a bonus for that. Sure. Sure. I'm gonna press everything here. And why would that be? That way no one could see his face, of course. But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more. You are such an annoying child, you know that. You disagree with everything I say. Isn't that what you're always doing to me? I got it. Maybe it was more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume. Actually, he didn't even know about it, actually. So let's press it here. Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show? Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing. That includes Jammin' Ninja. Of course it included him. That's why when On Guard came out of Dear One's room, I didn't give it a second thought. Wait a second. Did she just say On Guard? One went out of On Guard's room. I see. Well, anyway. Wait. Oh, I think I might have messed it up. That's why when On Guard came out of Dear One's room, there we go. Oh, I read it wrong. I thought I had it switched and I'm like, wait a second. So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was a Nickel Samurai. Ah, you put a poll who's your favorite character in Discord. Gotcha, gotcha. My favorite, eh? If I had to pick my favorite here, it'd probably be... I'm trying to think here. Not gonna lie, I kinda like the cop, man. What is he here? Phoenix, Miles, Maya, Pearl, Mia, Francisca. Nope. Oh, there's someone else. Cause I kinda like Gumshoe for his, you know, cop, you know? He like lightens the mood. I like his character. The person you saw, it really was a Nickel Samurai. As showy as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning? Yeah, you have. Can I throw in the towel yet? You don't need to think too hard on this one. Well, there's a contradiction in their testimony and it's sitting in plain sight. The question is, what's that contradiction? The question is what that contradiction means for us. Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay. Exactly. You saw the Nickel Samurai, you didn't see our client. Oh, never mind. Try that again. Okay, contradiction. But he didn't even know about it, man. Call of death here, bears the victim's blood. It would have been convenient for him to wear the kid's costume during the murder. I don't want to do much about this here. I wish we could see the costume, see if there was blood on the tiara. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage right after. What nickname should you call me? If you want, you can call me Secret, you can call me Anui, either or really. Secret, Secret Ale, Anui, I'm kinda fine with Innocent. Most people usually just do Secret though. Most people just do Secret, that's usually it. Anyways, he had to go to that post-ceremony stage, so... Okay, we need to think hard. We need to think long and hard here, Secret it is, gotcha, gotcha. Let's see here. Celeste ain't gonna help. That's not valuable information right now. Here, we gotta think here, we gotta think. A contradiction, eh? Okay, have I pressed this yet? Would you please get on with your testimony? Watch your language, young man. What sort of tone is that to take with another? My usefulness isn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for everything. If you keep on barking at me like that, I'll start singing at the top of my lungs. What? Striking figure by the sea, standing all alone is he. He's a Nickel Samurai. He's actually singing. Someone help my poor ears. Mr. Edwards, can you please do something about this racket? Like this, I'll give you a piece of gum later if you'll be good and stick to just the facts. Okay, you promise, right? Right, I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date. Remind me to send you a thank you note later too, Edgeworth's old chum. Okay, there's a contradiction in this era. Oh, the Nickel Samurai, which... Water... Okay, yeah. Have I ever had moderators? No. Well... Yeah, technically there's a moderator. Technically, yeah. Technically there are. Not too many though, or not many that I really watch often. Like there's some that come every like now and then, you know. Or the one that does it comes around every now and then. But not usually. Anyways, he had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. But the thing is, he didn't even know about the stage show. Nope. Would have been convenient too, yeah. I'm going to come on. The time of death is 8:15. That's unhelpful right now. Article? Nope. I don't think Lada's camera is gonna help her now. Yeah, I've always wanted to be mod, but hey, channels say no all the time. I mean, if you hear enough, you'll get mod. I wouldn't mind giving mod if you hear enough, and you, well, two things. If you hear like enough, and you're, you know, behave like if you like, you know, let's say I'll give an example. I'll give you an example. Let's say, you try and type the N-word, then you'll never get mod. Stuff like that. And I'm using that example because it actually happened. But yeah, if you're well behaved and you're around for a while, you'll likely get mod. More likely than not. Anyways, here are. Let's see here. We gotta find something here. We gotta find something. Guard, yep. Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. I'm pretty sure I already rescued though, Exactly, yep. You just load the safe when you're wrong. Exactly, that's what I do. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know, sometimes I get stuck up. And then I think of possibilities here. You see, the thing I want to show, right? The thing I want to show is that she saw the Nickel Samurai. She didn't see my client. She saw the Nickel Samurai. Therefore, we can't confirm that he was in the Nickel Samurai costume. I need to figure out how to get to that. Now that's what I need to figure out. Well, contestants, yeah. I'm working on Tier 1's room. Let's see here, gotta figure this out. Post-ceremony. Nickel Samurai that you saw. Yeah, what do I just say? Objection, because he didn't see my client. She saw the Nickel Samurai. If only you're right, if only. Can I object? Nope. I'm trying to figure out how to get to that point, you know. Or maybe it's not that at all. Let's think again. Wear his costume during the murder. Okay. When am I going to stop streaming? I usually stream for around 3 hours, you know. For like, you know, 30 minutes or so. 30 minutes or so. When they're too long, you know. If they're too long, you end up getting kind of burnt. Or sometimes. And other times you read too much and then it's like, you know, kind of hard on the throat. Because like normal talking like this ain't too bad. But for some reason when I'm reading, it's always harder. Because you gotta go in 3, yeah. Gotcha, go. Gotcha. Why would that be? Wait, no one can see his face, of course. Exactly. But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more. I already read this here. She literally admits not seeing his face. Oh, let's see here. Anything that I can use? Anything that I can use here? I'm gonna have to give our hotel. Oh no, we can try presenting that. We'll get it eventually, man. We'll get it eventually. Convenient, Where is the contradiction here, man? Where is the contradiction here, Well, I mean, you saw him come out. My Nick Samurai, couldn't they think of a better name? Yeah. It's, I'm guessing because it was a Steel Samurai, right? But still, I don't know, Nick wasn't that great. Like, heck, maybe they could have even done, Silver Samurai or whatever. Like I'm saying, I think Silver Samurai would sound a lot better. One like Nickel. What? Okay, where is it? Okay, on guard, yep. Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was a Nickel Samurai that I saw. So you didn't see my client. Although I already pushed you on that and didn't help. How about Uranium Samurai? You know. Destroys everyone just by being around. Nope. How do you think I want to prove? That he didn't know about the ceremony. He didn't even know about it. And secondly, she saw the Steel Samurai, the other client. Oh, I need to prove. I need to show one of those two mana. Nickel Samurai that you saw, sure. Gotta go to that post-ceremony stage show. How do you know when the evidence is wrong by the objection? You see, when you do a right objection, the music stops. The music stops and it has a new dialogue option. If you do the wrong evidence, the dialogue stays the same to like, this evidence clearly shows that whatever or whatever, stuff like that. But if it's an actual one, music stops and the whole dialogue's different. Yep. Convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder, Would it be convenient? Wait, no. Wait a second. Wait a second. If he was wearing a steel samurai costume, there is one slight problem here. Or is there a problem? Wait. Okay, that's on the left side. If I flipped him. No, yeah, would be fine. I think the mechanical arm is on the right. Yeah, mechanical arm on the right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, wouldn't it be cool? Like, uranium samurai glows like uranium. Yep. He wins by just giving all his enemies cancer. Ah, that'd be a way to fight. Oh no, I feel like that wouldn't be too convenient. See, no sound stop. And this evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. But it doesn't. It does not. I don't think it would have been convenient for him, man. Just look at it, like, imagine fighting in that. I feel like you could easily break this. You could easily break it or whatever, right? Yep, exactly, cancer, yep. Oh. Stay sure after the crime. You had to be wearing that costume, But there was a scuffle, man. His costume would have definitely got damaged the way it is. Nope. This evidence clearly. Okay, yeah. Do I have a hit? You don't need to think too hard on this one. I don't need to think too hard. Oh. Oh. I present to you my last blow, Cancer. Even if you defeat me, you will never truly defeat me. I will win in the end. You can kill me now, but I will kill you slowly even after death. It's like a curse, eh? There's a contradiction in their testimony and sitting in plain... in plain sight, ugh. Man, you know, sometimes I start feeling really dumb, you know. Oh, that was just... Wear that costume when he step... Ah, there we go. I found it. My brain finally caught up. Or never mind. Yes, I don't got it. Never mind. You keep thinking that little box, yeah. I mean, I've kind of seen it before. It kind of does look like a tape recorder. I don't need to think hard on this one. Nah, I'm needing to think pretty darn hard here. Not gonna lie, I've been needing to think pretty darn hard. But. Strangled. He was strangled, man. Strangled, why can't I use it? I thought I had it. Let me ask you one last time. Or the nickel, yep. Do we ever? Doesn't help. Okay, We must have worn that nickel samurai costume when he was stabbing. Well, I'm gonna overlook everything here on Guardians now, remember? Okay, this one just said that they saw the nickel samurai. Can't really contradict anything here. It would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. Oh, what's the question, gamer? What is it, man? I keep thinking about the little box. Oh yeah, I read that, my bad. It's always something new. My brain's trying to think way too hard here, man. Gee. Mia said it's simple. It's simple. Step back. Step back and think again. Okay, yeah. Convenient, okay. Yeah, to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. No, don't worry, love. I'll get it. And do you have any galvanized square steel expansion screws or eco-friendly wood veneers? No, and I'm guessing this is some sort of joke, right? Oh no, I don't. I'll fall hook, line, and sinker here. Yeah. No. You think I have to go right? There's a 15-minute gap. Ah, it's a joke. It is a joke. Gotcha. Ah. Nope. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's something you see on TikTok a lot, gotcha, though, but okay, I surely can't be this dumb, right? I can't be this dumb. Stabbing. Case doesn't work here. Map doesn't work here. Okay, have a good one, man. The killer, What the heck am I missing here, Right after the crime. Okay, let's think here, They say it's simple, man. Now I really don't want to search it up, because they said it's simple. And I really don't want to... I really don't want to know. Heck, Nickel. Now I was checking to see if it was all Nickel Samurai, But that gives me on about to think too hard about it. Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was a Nickel Samurai that I saw. Convenient for him to wear the costume during the murder. Right after the crime, nope. It's like around 15 minutes after the crime, but sure, yeah. If he was murdered in 15 minutes, he could have easily gone out. Get water engraved. Blood on the button. I'm gonna get this, I don't care. It can take hours, I don't care. I'm doing this here, I'm doing this. At the very least, I'm doing this right. What the heck is a contradiction here? Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was a Nickel Samurai that I saw. Meaning for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Contradiction. Bro, I'm feeling so dumber now. I'm feeling dumb on a whole nother level. I mean, Rhoda was there, wasn't she? She was waiting, right? Nope. Oh, bro, they say you take it easy. Okay, you solved Nickel Samurai. It was a Nickel Samurai that I saw. Would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. Is he wearing his costume? Oh. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. So he must have worn the Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. Well, the conference was held at 8:30, yeah, and this is 8:19. Juan Corrida's murder scene, No, he had clocks all over, man. It's a shame that we can't... It's a shame he wasn't covered in the other one. Although I guess it's too late for that, actually, yeah. Bro, I can't be that dumb. I can't be that dumb, man. I can't. One. Strangled with a scarf and then stabbed with a knife. Remember the Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that you saw. Okay. And then, I'm refreshing everything here. Careful. Yeah, not too long ago, doesn't matter here. No, we already read that. Why would that be? Yeah, that way no one could see his face, of course, but there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you'd think the costume would make him stand out all the more. Young child, yeah, man. Everyone right. That's why when on guard came out of Year 1's room. I honestly can't see it, man. I can't see it. So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really wasn't Nickel Samurai. As showy as ever. Contradiction in their testimony, yeah. So you didn't see on guard. Let's get this straight. He didn't see on guard. Fine, I can't really, Strangled, Okay, I need some evidence here that was not the case. Must have worn that costume on when he was stabbing poor Juan. You know, they say it's super simple, but I honestly don't see it, man. I mean, the costume is kind of... It's a fake arm. Should be on the right side. If you're strangling someone, it'd be kind of, you know, difficult. Man, if only I knew he was a left or right hand, actually, wait. Based on the plate, if I recall right, the fork was on the closest side to us, and the knife would likely be on the outer side, which means he would be right-handed. Maybe. No. That means very left-handed, right? And yeah, he is left-handed here. I want to know, okay, I'm gonna figure out what a comma is here. Then maybe it's gonna be easier to figure out. Because we're gonna find it out eventually, yeah. Ah. So commas are these, I think, yeah. Yeah, this bottom bit here. Stuck in here's a comma. Yeah, he was wearing it at the time. Stab with a knife. I mean, technically, if someone else is actually pretending to be him. Like if he had a stunt double or something. Bro, I'm not this dumb. Nick Samurai, that's right. It was Nick Samurai that you saw. Thank you. No contradiction. Convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. Okay, I'm not there. Save here instead. Just easier. Samurai that you saw him, no contradiction there. Would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. Tough, yes, I agree, Lychee man. I've been staring at it freaking ever. Oh. Oh. I mean, the Nickel Samurai wears the gloves, right? I'm thinking of like a whole different. I'm thinking of a whole different one. They said it's simple though, because now I don't want to switch it up. Because look what they can say, man. You don't need to think too hard on this one. Oh, there's a contradiction in their testimony that's sitting right in plain sight. The question is, what the contradiction mean for us? Okay. So now, like, I don't want to heck and search it up. I don't want to search it up because they say it's easy. I just gotta figure it out. Our brain's like stuck or whatever, man. Nickel Samurai. That's right, it was a Nickel Samurai that I saw. Okay. Convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. Must have warned him while he was stabbing poor Juan. I want to smash my head into the wall, man. More than that. So first off, you didn't see his face, for one. Didn't see his face, Hotel doesn't work. Guitar case doesn't work. Wine glass doesn't work. From photo isn't helpful at the moment. You know, I'm starting to think they're lying. They said it was heckin' simple, but I'm not too sure it's simple at all. But I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it's not simple, and then I search it, and then I figure out what it is, and it actually is simple, then I'm like, oh, I'm just an idiot. I want to avoid that. Don't see photo. No. There has to be something here. There's gotta be something I'm missing. There's gotta be. I swear, man. Yeah, we've been here for like 20 minutes trying to figure out. I really don't want to search it up. I really don't wanna. Solve Nickel Samurai, thank you. You don't need to think too hard. It's in plain sight, man. They say it's in plain sight, so I gotta find it. I gotta find it before we end stream, man. I gotta find it here. I don't care if it takes an hour, man. I'm good I can figure it out. Okay. Blank slate. Okay. The contradiction. Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was a Nickel Samurai that I saw. Sure. It would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. Sure. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. No. It started at 8. It started at 8:30. It was 8:15 the time of the murder. Long where does murder scene off? They say down in the open. I have to find it, man. I gotta find it. A post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. My brain's working in overdrive, but I'm just like spinning. The cogs are spinning, but they aren't connected. Ugh. The samurai costume. Poor Juan. Objection knife, hey, wait, that actually works. Please take a look at this. Oh, if he's in the suit, right, there shouldn't be any fingerprints, where am I going with this, though? Please take a look at this, yeah, so it's a knife, big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know it won't work. No, that's not my intention at all. That's knife that was used in the murder, correct? Your Honor, Do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case? You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it. Came from his room, yeah. Is that what you're driving? Is that what you're driving at? That is exactly what I am driving at. What are we driving at? Whose car are we driving? If Mr. Guard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, there wouldn't be fingerprints, yep. Then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Wait, I was right. I actually did think of that. I did think of it, eh? I'm like, well, he's wearing gloves. Now, I tried showing the actual costume instead, but that works. Then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife, actually. He would have wiped all previous fingerprints on this knife right off. Oh, that's right. Syndical Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he? Like, I was supposed to know that right away. That's not simple. That actually wasn't simple at all. He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing. And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There is no way he would do something like that. However, there is one possibility. And let's hear your possibility. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. No, why would he bring the knife? Why would he bring the knife? Which is why he took his gloves off. But the knife is from Onguard's room. He wouldn't take the knife. But the murder still did take place. It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim. Yes, I have heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory? I actually did think about it. I just was using the heckin' wrong item. Yeah, whatever. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory? But let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with his theory? Yeah. Are there any problems with his theory? Yep, there's the contradiction. This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony. Yep. He brought the knife. Well, what are you blabbering about? Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Onguard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Knife itself, yeah. This knife, this was used by Mr. Onguard at dinner. Yes, we did establish that. Which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Kurita. I suppose. However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Glove marks left on the knife, which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. Yep. Order, I say. Order in the court. Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing? To frame Matt Onguard. It's to frame my client, Mr. Onguard, of course. To frame. Hopefully that's the right one, because I didn't save. Frame. Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one? But we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume. And if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife. Oh. Witness. Looks like I've made your life a tiny bit more difficult, huh, edgy poo. Witness, did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai? Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but... Are you saying you mixed up Mr. Onguard with the Nickel Samurai, his character on TV? But I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai. That's for sure. Waiting for Juan. She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai. Okay, that took way too much brain power of reasoning. Like, oh, because the character in the photo actually wears gloves. I mean, I didn't know what they looked like. I didn't remember looking at it for a heckin' long time. So of course it's not obvious. Whatever. Obvious my butt. She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai. Alright then. Who were you waiting around for then? One. Not top secret to anyone outside of security. I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan, Kurita. Am I correct, witness? Hey, Peachy Pie. Just to let you know, though, we're probably ending soon after we get all the information out of her till we finish this witness off. And then we'll probably call it. Because I spent like 20 minutes staring at the screen, trying to figure out what it was. And it was because the Steel Samurai has gloves. And because he was wearing gloves, there wouldn't be any fingerprints, because the fingerprints would have been wiped, I guess, if he was stabbing people with... It's like oh, why? Oh, why? I didn't expect that. It came out of left field, man. Actually, nah. It came out of right field. But yeah. Anyways, Peachy Pie, hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Anyways, the way you think you're a sad amateur was a terrible case of nearsightedness. Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of? So a bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. I know who for. It was for AA. It was for AA, Andrews. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Kurita. Maybe, Phoenix, maybe the old bag was waiting around for that person. If it's who I think Mia's hinting at, it's certainly possible. This old bag. You were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you? Who is this person? This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. On Guard's manager. But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room? It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor. Oh, this is... I see. The judge seems to be really into the article, if it can be called such a thing. Then this manager, with the initials AA, are you saying it's Adrian Andrews? Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well. Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then. Witness, what in the world are you? Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. I got some information, some very secret information from a certain source. Great. So that's why I was doing my own little investigation. Secret, of course. But what for? Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here? The title of the live is going to be so ironic when you know the whole story. Great. Although, you know, I was talking about saving Mia. Yeah, I was talking about saving Maya. So, life is on the line. It's ironic, eh? Well, I guess we'll get there when we get there. I mean, not today, obviously, but eventually we'll get there when we get there. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here? I really don't want to do this, however, I cannot simply let this point slide. I'll know soon enough, gotcha. I see. Very well then. Witness, please testify about this secret information. And if you're talking about Maya already escaped, then there's no life on the line. Very well then, witness, please testify about this secret information. Get ready. This is going to take the wind out of you youngins. I'm sure we're all capable of handling this, really. It's not like we're 10 years old. Secret information. That guard is one evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, And this is top secret, you got that? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay? The defendant sent his manager. What a distasteful topic for this court. What? What? Nobody's above gossip. And isn't there a saying? The truth is never pleasant. Yeah, I mean, not wrong. Never heard that one before. Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Andrews person? We have looked into this matter, and found that the truth the article proposes is, in fact, baseless gossip. Baseless gossip. It's in the second investigation, gotcha. I'm just waiting. Once we can finish her, we're gonna call it for today. It's just, we spent too much time staring at the screen trying to figure out why the heck I couldn't figure out the simple reason. That the dude was wearing gloves, so I guess gloves wipes out fingerprints. Didn't know that. But yeah, I'm like, oh. And I kept doing the heckin' costume. I'm like, okay, it's because of the costume. It's because of the costume. Look at the costume, it has gloves on it. No, it's a knife. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding. No, whatever. And found that the truth the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip. But should this be true, then this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim. No. So this means I have to smash this rumor once and for all. Oh, sorry, Adrian, but you're gonna hate me for this. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Be careful. The old bag seems rather excited right now. That's right, on guard is nothing but your average foul-blooded youth. Well, as the old saying goes, you gotta burn old bags with fire. I'm gonna fire up the afterburner, then hit the highway to the danger zone. Evil man. You don't have any proof that Mr. On Guard did any such thing. He must be suffering from shock. The shock of hearing the truth, and now, since you're in so much shock, you can't do anything right. Right, I can't do anything, but boy do I wish I could do something about you. Alright then. Sonny, show me what you've got. Can you show me proof that On Guard didn't bear any Can you show me proof that On Guard didn't bear any ill will towards Juan? Decline the offer to present. I don't have anything to offer. See, just as I thought, you were lecturing me about saying things without proof. You've just given me a free pass to say whatever I want whenever I want, silly boy. In my big mouth. And that's the way the cookie crumbles for you, anyway. Oh. Okay then, fine. I guess we'll call it here then, huh? Thanks for the warning, man. Guess we'll call it here. Might be good to call here. I didn't expect it to be so long, but hey, good to know. Appreciate BG Pockets, yeah, I don't think I can go for that long. Guess we'll call it then. Yeah. In any case, hope you enjoyed, and I will. See you all later. Peace out, and have a good one. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.